This is Dr. Guyton. I call myself a genuine scholar. Why? Because everything I do, I try to do it from the heart. I want to welcome you to another episode of I Won't Sell a TV. Now, I was on the trail jogging today and a thought just dropped in my mind. I said, you know what? I got to make a video. And this is my motivational moment, so that's why I'm kind of, my high energy, because I'm excited about this. And it's this whole notion of quit sitting on the sideline and get your butt in the game. See, because there's a lot of people who are afraid to get in the game, just like the game of poker. You got your people who sitting at the table, and then you got everybody else who's sitting on the side watching the game. And the problem is that the people who sitting on the sidelines, they're envying and wishing they were in that game so they can win some of that money. And see, it's the same thing with life. A lot of us are sitting on the sideline watching other people win at this game of life because those people are in the game of life. See, it's easy to sit on the sideline because there's not any risks associated. So we can sit and be content with where we are. There's no increase, there's no decrease. But I'm sorry, in order to increase, you got to put yourself out there and you got to make yourself vulnerable. You got to get in this game of life to get some of the rewards from the game of life. But if you're not playing the game of life, then you can't get in the rewards. And the problem is, or a lot of people are afraid to get in the game of life because of the risks. And so I want to encourage you to prepare yourself, because that's what it takes. You don't sit at a game of poker without understanding the game of poker. You have to research the game, you have to watch other players, and you got to learn about the game before you sit down at that table. So for some of you, that means you have to go back to school, because you want to be a teacher, you want to be a lawyer, you want to be a doctor, you want to be something. But you have to go and get trained for it. The same way poker players, they sit and study the game of poker. You got to study. You got to go back to school. Some of y'all may be 50 years old, but you want to be a teacher. Go back and get into that program. Why sitting on the sideline when you could be in the game? And see, for others of you, you are an individual who have an idea of a business that you want to start. Why not research how somebody else started a business? Go learn how to incorporate a company and then create your business, because the information is out there. We live in the internet society, so you can get access to that information. And see, the problem is what some of us want to do, we want to sit on the sideline and we'll put somebody else in the game, give them a couple of dollars to go in the game and try to win me some of this money. But that's just like an individual who lives vicariously through their kids. So you put your kids in all these sports, you want them to be rappers, you want them to be all these things so that you can get some of their success. So what I'm going to do is put a few dollars behind you, and I'm going to put you out there so you can go ahead and be successful, and then you can give me some of that money. I want some return on that. But no, why not jump into the game yourself? Why not you and your kids jump into the game of life? You prepare your kids and you prepare yourself so both of you can be successful, instead of you waiting on your kids to be successful for you to reap the benefits. Or what about those individuals who try to find a husband or a wife who has a good job, a nice house, a good car, great credit, but then you don't have anything going for yourself, so you try to marry into somebody who's already successful? Why not you become successful so you meet somebody who's successful, then you can come together and both be successful? That's what I'm trying to get you to do. Jump into the game of life. But in order to go into the game of life, like I said, you got to learn the game of life. You got to study the game of life. And then you won't be a person who just sit on the sideline and envy other people. And so the goal is to get you into the game of life. What would it take for you to get into the game of life? Don't you want to be successful? I hate sitting on the sideline and watching everybody else win, because I'm a winner. But I'm willing to take that risk. Are you willing to take that risk? See, once you get prepared, then you'll have what we call a poker face, or you'll be able to identify poker faces. So all those individuals who are trying to keep you from being successful, you'll be able to identify them. And then that way you can call their bluff, and then you can get them out of the game so that they won't affect you being successful. And so I encourage you today to get into the game and quit watching the game, because if you keep watching the game, all you're going to do is just be stagnant. And you are so much more than just being stagnant. I don't care if you're 50, I don't care if you're 60, 70 years old. You could be 25, 30, whatever situation you've been in. You went to jail, if you've been raped, you come from a single parent household. I don't care about your situation, because the thing is, there are individuals who have overcome so many different things to be successful. So it's just going to take a little effort from you and the willingness to take risks. And they say that there are 5 P's that will help you be successful. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. And that's 5. Yes. And so I need you to get proper preparation. Go back to school, as I said. Do your research. And then you'll prevent the chances of you losing. And then when you put all your chips in, you'll feel more comfortable about putting in all your chips. And then you can win, and then you'll get an increase. All right? So let's not settle in 2013 because you deserve to be great. You was designed to be great. And so God bless all of you. More videos to come. Subscribe, please share. And have a beautiful, wonderful, and blessed day. See you in the game. Let's go.